Otaku here once again, back with another stream. I normally do streams every Tuesday, but I know I've been away a little bit last week, so I actually didn't I didn't stream last week. I was kind of just tired and always have stuff going on. But welcome to whoever's gonna come in and show up today. I appreciate anyone who comes through, anyone who actually watches the stream later on YouTube for my YouTube channel on Otaku. Hello and thank you for joining. Just playing some UnderNight Inbirth. Just random matches, just chill stream. I don't think I'll even be streaming for too long today. Like I was saying, I just been away for a little bit and really was trying to focus on streaming. I guess mainly I was just trying to focus on myself, really. And one thing I wanted to do was I'm trying to get myself right. I'm trying to exercise more often and working out and stuff and going for lots of jogs. And I've just been doing a lot of other things. So I've just been kind of focusing on myself recently. Really had not had much time to really just be like relaxing and chilling and streaming. So yeah, this is just gonna be a random chill stream. Nothing crazy. Ooh, I got caught with that. Wow. There we go. Yeah, so it's not going to be a crazy stream today. I'm just going to be chilling, playing this today. That's pretty much it. I may have to change my schedule up because I haven't really been playing RPGs or long plays or anything like that. Nor have I really been nor have I really been interested. And I mean, I'm mainly just waiting for new games to come out. I'm waiting for Arise to drop. There is an Arise demo. If I have time tomorrow, I'm gonna definitely stream that. Cause I love Tales of. And I don't think I've ever played no, I think I've ever played a Tales of game on stream. My stream's doing that weird. My Twitch is doing that weird thing again. It's so weird when that does that. Where it doesn't show my numbers. There I go. Weird. I have no clue what that was about. But it wasn't like showing my numbers, like the duration and stuff like that. My phone was just being really weird. Ah. Yeah, I'll probably stream Arise tomorrow. Yeah, I just didn't want to do anything crazy today. Weird how I got that connect. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, I've been exercising a lot recently. Trying to get myself right. Really been working on myself. That's the main thing I'm just kind of trying to do. Ah. I really need to get a capture card. I really wanted to stream some Switch games at some point. Maybe like Pokemon Unite, because I've been playing that a lot recently with some friends. I'm actually getting a little better at that game. I've been playing Pikachu a lot. And I actually really enjoy Pikachu. Thinking of actually using, try to use Talonflame more often in that game. But, yeah. I have to get a card for that first. I don't know when, though. So still just primarily like PlayStation 4. I also was recently playing UnderNight Inbirth with an 8-bit dude controller on the Switch. Surprisingly, it actually feels really good. And I was actually saying to my friend, oh crap! She caught me lacking. It actually feels better than a PlayStation 4 controller. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry I didn't like look at that immediately. And I'm just playing fighting games, I'm just focusing. But yeah, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Wow. There we go. And let's get match point. Hello, thank you for joining me on this boring ass stream. I'm just chilling and talking and playing UnderNight. I had no plans for nothing super in-depth or like long plays or playing RPGs. I just was not in the mood today. Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was very Melty Blood centric. No other characters do that in this game. That, oh, finish off with that air grab. That is so Melty Blood. For anyone's actually played Melty Blood. That is so Melty Blood. Hello, thank you for the follow. Oh, crud. Bruh, bruh. As said before, just a chill stream. Just really just relaxing and chilling. I'm not the most entertaining streamer, but thank you guys for supporting. I do crack jokes every now and then. I'm actually much more entertaining. I'm just kind of chill today. I don't know, maybe because I'm just kind of lax. I'm a little tired. Been working out a lot, exercising, and just, I guess I just kind of tired myself up. But I wanted to push myself to do a stream anyway, play something today, since I normally do things on Tuesdays. I'm like, what am I going to play today? Should I play like Tetris or something? Should I play Hajimari no Kiseki and do a dungeon? Or like, should I just play a random fighting game I have on my system? I was like, well, I don't think I played UnderNight. I was going to play that on stream. So, yeah, I decided to do that instead. So it's just gonna be me just doing random matches. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it is. When I first started playing this game back in 2014, I knew this was the one, especially since I was already a Melty Blood fan. Oh. She's gonna do that again. Oops, I messed up. Oh no, I actually did not. Okay. Wow, I'm getting a phone call now and I'm streaming. I'm not answering that. It's my father's calling me. But I'm not gonna answer that for now. He will have to talk to me after the stream. Wow, really? I really flubbed it? Hold on. Back up. Oh. I was close. There was a few moments I could have actually flubbed that up a little bit. Just play Merkava. I've been playing him a lot. Usually again? I like Merkava. I didn't think I would like a character like him, but then I started playing and I'm like, oh, okay. It's actually not bad. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong grab. I was trying to get the forward one, which I think is this. Ah! No, she got too close. She closed that distance. She got that neutral real quick. Wow. There we go. Yeah, Merkava's hilarious. Noodle nightmares. Dang, that came up fast as hell. Oh, I did like blocking time. I just pressed back. No, I didn't. 1, 2. There we go. Take her to the lair. Take her to the ranch. I always make that joke. Because I was like watching Dr. Phil the other day. And I was just having a laugh at like when like it shouldn't be funny, honestly, because I kind of hear what goes on at those ranches, but I don't know why every time Dr. Phil's like take her to the ranch, like those misbehaved kids or whatever, like they're super unruly or whatever, and then they go to that little like boot camp ranch thing to try to curb the kids' bad behavior or whatever. But I don't know. I would just keep saying that whenever that happens. He said he may be in pain to fight, but to be honest, would anyone expect something else from someone like him? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Another Batista match. Gort was actually one of my earlier mains when I first started playing on PS3. Whew. Yeah. You'd actually be surprised. Those episodes tend to run on for so long with Dr. Phil. Like it's much easier to watch a Dr. Phil clip on YouTube or a compilation over sitting there for the full-fledged episode, because they'll go through like the whole person's like family story, and it's like, oh well, my daughter, she got pregnant at 16 and she's got this like boyfriend who's already been in jail like 5 times and I can't control her, and I'm trying to get our family together ever since her father passed away. And it's always those really long stories, like something super long-winded for some reason. And then they bring, you know, the mom sitting there in the chair, then the daughter comes out and she starts complaining and saying a bunch of stuff, and then like they go through all this thing, and then you see Dr. Phil and he'll talk to them, which he normally gets on every time he gets in their ass, and he's just like, well, don't you see that you're maybe the problem? And it's hilarious, but it is really long-winded. It normally has him just going on and on for like a good 45 minutes. You're much easier just seeing the best parts of it, like the unruly child being crazy, the parent crying about something, and Dr. Phil saying something savage. It's always how it is. But I always found it really funny, because Dr. Phil, like, he seems like a nice guy, but I find it hilarious how he seems like he has like this like really subtle savagery to him. I could really do that all day and it's just absolutely hilarious. I will say this. Wagner is just brain dead gameplay. She's just too easy to use. I really hate fighting people that use her normally, because it really does not take rocket science to use her moveset. Like, you could be literally a monkey and you could probably play Wagner. Oop, drop that. That's fine. She's just too easy. It's insane. Probably one of the easiest characters to learn in this game. You get someone tough, like, I don't know, Wald. Yeah, exactly. I won't lie, she is actually pretty broken though. I think I released it too early. Let's back up and charge it. Oh. Ooh. Oh. I had to eat that one. Ah. I could have super finished that if I wanted, but nah. But I didn't. Yeah, way too easy to use. I like Nanase as well. I think she was one of the first characters I actually saw like people playing when I first witnessed this game. It was like a Linne versus Nanase match. Pretty interesting. Ooh. Okay, 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 okay. You made your point, Carmine. Oh. I can grab two. Oh, he teched. I can grab two. That was bad. What should I use? Oh, you play Carmine? That's tight. That's tight. Yeah, I actually really do like Carmine. It's a decent character. I like characters that can, like, you know, do damage up front, but also, you know, play it safe with range. Like, he's really solid. I used to play Byakuya a lot back in the day as well. But it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty with him. So, drop me, Nick. Look, I can say that word. I'm black, okay? Oh, crap. Alright. Alright. Made your point. Immediately. Oh! Oh my gosh. Let me see. Catch him with this. Oh, no. Startup animation is a little A little slow. And that's fine. Oh, I dropped that. I pressed it as a corner and not down on my D-pad. Let's see if I can just get with this. Huh. Okay, that's fast. Ah! There we go. Look, sometimes it's fun to play brain dead. Don't think about it. Just do it. Full screen grabs, man. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes I'm like that too. Sometimes I'm like strategy. I just want to go in there and do whatever the hell I want and not care. Sometimes it'd be like that, and it can get you a win. People be like, "Oh, but you just used that one broken move over and over again. All you did was hit this button. I couldn't do anything against it." Okay, well that's up to you. That's your fault. You didn't block. Maybe you you should have teched it. Whatever. Like, you know, it's your fault that you got caught in it, right? Ah! She just backs up instead. Not punished. Exactly. And guess what? It works every time. Doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and learn a million combos. I'm gonna do the bread and butters and do what works for me. Like, you know how sometimes I'll just reverse beat and not even care. Yeah, it's not a confirmed combo, but I'm still whipping her ass. As long as I know what moves I can jump cancel, what moves I can change into supers, I don't even care. I'm not gonna sit there and say I gotta sit there and learn a whole wall of text and be like, oh, but that'll be good. I've won tournaments with the same gameplay y'all seeing right now. No cap. And people are like, oh, but you gotta learn this and that. No, you don't. I kid you not. There are gameplay techniques. You don't have to learn a wall of text, of combos and lists to be good at a game. You do not. I'm speaking the truth. That I have legit won tournaments at Otakon and Anime USA. Specific with these characters. Same way you guys are seeing. I kid you not. Yeah, I do learn a few of them. Like, I'll learn some of the ones that you'll see, like, the really, like, Evo level players do. But I'll learn, like, 2 of them. I'm not going to sit there and learn all of them and try to remember, because who's going to remember all of that? I mean, as long as I know what move is what, you know, then I know what to do. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, two is definitely enough. 2 is enough. When you can learn, you know, your few bread and butters, you know, have some good, you know, mid-screen combos, get yourself one good corner combo, and you'll be basically set. Know what moves you need to do to gain that neutral, push them back to corner, and spend the rest of your time using that corner combo. You know, they try to get back up again, find your way around that. That's what I always say. It's like when I play hide. I know maybe I just did that already. Mika, whatever, that's fine. You know, I'll use the few combos with hide that I'll do, and that's it. Nothing more. And I'll still get wins. That's what I'm saying. I don't know his full moveset. I definitely know his full moveset. I just like to use what fucking works. See that? Just keep that pressure. Okay, that I got caught lacking. And lesson in what not to do. Yeah, you really don't have to learn all the crazy stuff. See, simple chain shifting, you know, things like that. You don't need a bunch. Example, so I have a friend who plays Super Smash Brothers, and he goes against a friend who plays thousands and thousands of hours of just Smash Ultimate. He doesn't play a lot of traditional fighters, the 2D fighting games, 3D fighting games, whatever. He's not big into that, but he absolutely loves Super Smash Brothers. He's beaten all of us all the time in most of the matches we ever do. I maybe beat him in a couple of matches here and there, but it's not often that I actually win. Now, my friend had a really BS strategy, and what he would do is he played Piranha Plant. He would use the invincible frames that Piranha Plant had whenever he ducks into his pot before he comes out, and he just aims it. He uses the that little spike ball thing whenever they try to get back on stage, and sometimes it just works. Just being annoying and not trying to say, oh, I have to learn all this other stuff with the character. No. He finds his ways around all the little strategies. He finds his own little thing, and he works with it. Yeah, it might not be something you would see, you know, tournament viable, I guess you would say. But it works for him. He used a little, that spitting poison move, and he grabs them when they're inside the cloud. If someone doesn't expect it and they're still holding shield, it'll whittle down that shield really quickly. And he knows these little tools here and there that'll help him out. It's not that he has to sit there and learn all those little combos, because I've seen those little Smash compilations on YouTube. I've seen people who will do those combos where it's like example, like Luigi, I think it's like his, what is it, his down air move or whatever. Like he does a couple of these different moves, and he can get a kill in like a couple seconds or something like that. And I've seen those kind of combos in Smash. I've seen all kinds of them. But it's one of those things where sometimes you don't have to have a complex moveset and sit there and learn every single thing, and then, you know, you don't have to learn all the whole moveset. You learn a few things that work for you, and hey, you'll be alright. And he actually did really good against our friend. Actually surprised him, was like, wow, that's really annoying what you did there. And he was like, yeah, I know, that's why it's so much fun. Yeah, just find the most annoying things to do. You'll be set. I should use Akatsuki. He's someone else. I don't even really play Akatsuki, but I just like punching things. He's somebody I only know a few things, and I just make my own little combos. That came out fast and I don't know what. See? Super easy. Use this most annoying things and you're set. Look, I've had friends who literally don't even play UnderNight Inbirth. Will play Akatsuki. Like, they don't even play the game. And they've beaten me with this guy. Just do the same brain dead stuff. You can actually get wins. Because if it's annoying, let it work in your favor. Look at that. I'm over there pushing her towards the damn corner. Look at that. It's like super annoying. I don't have to learn. I can block it, right? Nope. Yeah, he is. You know, I've never actually played his origin game, Akatsuki Blitzcomp. I've wanted to try that game, but I've never actually gotten around to play that game. At some point I will. Because there's these arcades called Round Ones around the US. I don't know where everyone else is from, but there's this arcade. And they actually put a lot of Japanese games in there. One of them actually has Akatsuki Blitzcomp there. Surprisingly, not the Round 1 arcade that I have in my own town. But I think there's another one not too far that I can actually go to. I can actually play it. But when I was at a Round 1 arcade, I actually played BlazBlue Central Fiction, some Street Fighter 5, and what else did I play? I'll play it kind of hard again, even though it's been a while. 'Cause I think the machine was like one of those. I don't know if you guys know about these arcade machines called. Gosh, I forgot the name of these arcade machines, but they're like a compilation machine. They're filled with a bunch of different games, and you basically choose from a list of what game you want to play. And it'll do like the arcade mode until someone else joins in. It's a really cool machine, but it had BlazBlue Central Fiction, and it had Arcana Heart 3, Love Max 6 stars, I think, and I'm trying to remember what else it had on there. But yeah, it was super cool. It was a really cool arcade place, and it has a bunch of like fighting games and stuff, and like rhythm games too. I do play a lot of rhythm games. I actually would like to do rhythm games on stream, because I play a lot of Taiko no Tatsujin, and that's actually one of my favorites. But they got like Dance Rush and like Project Diva, for those people that like the Vocaloid stuff. I actually do like Vocaloid, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the Vocaloid games, and I think it's called Poppin' Music or something like that. And there are a couple other ones that I don't know the names of. This is one with like a round screen, and then you tap the things around that circle. Like there's like buttons, and then there's like little things that you would touch on the touch screen, and that's really cool. I just don't remember the name of it. I played it at a convention maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but I really don't remember the name. I thought it was cool because it had a couple of anime songs that I liked from certain shows. But it also has this really cool game. Not all of them do, so don't quote me on it, but the one that was in my town actually had this really cool game called Gunslinger Stratos. I think it's like Capcom or Sega or Namco, I don't remember. It's one of those. And what it is that you have these guns, and you have 2 of them, and what you would do is that you could shoot characters in the game. You had a little stick on the gun. You'd actually move the character around, and there was a button for jumping, and then you would just shoot, and you would aim with the reticle. And then when you actually place the guns together, there's this little magnetic piece that connects the 2 guns together, and when you do that in game, it actually turns the gun into like a shotgun, machine gun, or some kind of rifle. So you'd have like a sub gun that you would use for more powerful hits, and then like handguns or pistols for like your main weapon. And that was such a badass game. It's called Gunslinger Stratos. You guys should look it up. It's like super cool. They actually have tournaments for it at the arcade as well, where the people at the arcade will set the machines up with Wi-Fi, and you sign up for this tournament, and you would actually play against people who are playing on the Japanese arcade machines. in Japan. So they'll have you facing off against people across the country. And I thought that was super cool. I never really got the chance to actually enter because I really haven't been to the arcade in a little bit. But Round 1 is a really, really cool place, especially if you want to play like a lot of the Japanese games, a lot of those fighting games. Definitely look up if your town has a Round 1 arcade. It doesn't cost too much. I normally would drop about $40 on a card, and that would be enough to play. Enough fighting games last me for a good while. Unless you screw yourself over like I did when I tried to win a Demon Slayer figure in a machine and I didn't get it. I was trying to actually win this Tanjiro figure and I didn't get it. So, oh well. And I spent like $10 trying to get a figure. Yeah, I know. I'm not good at UFO captures or those crane games. I'm not good at them. I have friends who are actually really good at those prize or ticket winning games. But I don't know. I'm just really bad at that. For years, I've been trying to. I tried to play that stacker game, where you stack the blocks, and it goes faster and faster and faster, and you have less blocks each time. Because like those machines, they would put like I don't know, like cameras, PS4s, and like Nintendo Switches and stuff in those machines. So they would actually have like game consoles or like high-end electronics, but of course they have to make these machines super difficult for you to actually get those high-end electronics. Oh no, my baby! Crazy how she blocked off a command grab, right? Because that was EX. Me don't like you. You just... Oh, I was out of range. Ah, my J's! Yeah, I really need to visit Round 1 again. I should probably take a trip with my friends there. Just grab the car, go on a little road trip, play some games. But, I don't know. My friends are like super competitive with fighting games. Yeah, like the sound was like, oh, it's the EX one, and she blocked it off. It was that move, the other one, but it clearly looked like it was blocked off. I kid you not. It looked like I could hit her shield. Oh, it's a hit grab. Okay. I'm sitting there like, it's not like a command grab, like, oh, it'll just completely go for a block. Like, okay, so it won't. This means that it has to connect without someone blocking. So it's more like an attack rather than a command grab. But that makes more sense. Especially for an EX of all things. Normally those kind of moves would seem like they're like the almighty command grab. Especially when it's an EX move. Like for example, Mika, who has a few of her own. I don't play Mika, so don't call me like a scrub for that. I have no clue how to play Mika that much. I know maybe a few things. I don't even remember how to do that missile thing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't play Mika at all. Yeah, that's what I'm just doing. I'm pressing buttons, man. I just... See, that one, he was blocking, clearly. That's a command grab. That's fun. That's really fun. Like, heck, I don't need to... Oh, ow. I tried. Dang, she is fast. That run speed is insane. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons and seeing what works. Yeah, I really don't use her. I can't. I don't know all the connections. I don't know the combos. I don't know what connects, what not. I was trying that one move. I was like, does that knock into the air? Can I do a jump into that? Oh yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't played Blaze Blue in a very long time. I would play cross tag for a while, back when it was still big and people cared about it. I mean, I'm sure some people do still care about it, but there was a point where I did play it and I enjoyed Blaze Blue a lot. Because the earliest fighting games I used to play was Guilty Gear. So when Blaze Blue had finally dropped, and it was in that PS3, Xbox 360 era, and I was like, oh, Ark has a new fighting game? I have to check this out. And I actually did not own a PS3 yet at the time, or an Xbox 360. I actually had the PlayStation Portable. And yeah, y'all gonna laugh at me for this, but I actually got Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger Portable. And that was actually my first time playing Blaze Blue. And oh my god, I enjoyed the heck of it. It was so good. And I played Jin for like maybe 8 hours straight, just like playing Jin and Noelle all day. And then I hopped onto the PS3 and I was playing it at my college. And I was actually doing really good with Jin. And I was like, wow, I'm actually really good at this game. And then I got a PS3, I think 2012 for Christmas. And yeah, it's a good game. I actually really do like how Calamity Trigger was a start, but as you go back to other Blaze Blues, like when you go back, you see how slow Calamity Trigger is in comparison to, like, I don't know, the Chrono Phantasma era or whatever. Because I remember playing Chrono Phantasma, and then I went back to play Calamity Trigger, and it felt really weird. Yeah, I mean, there are mechanics that they've added to later Blaze Blue that I would say made it a little more broken depending on certain characters' movesets. Of course, certain buffs and nerfs that went to certain characters. I mean, imagine having, like, Kokonoe as a playable character in Calamity Trigger. You know how wild that would have been? How the meta would have been if she was in it? Or, like, what if Yuki Terumi was there with, like, 4 to 5, whatever it is, distortion moves? Which at the time, people were like, wait, multiple distortions? Not just, like, 2? Like, what the heck? But, yeah. Calamity Trigger was fun. I really liked Continuum Shift. That's the one I think I played the most throughout college. And then put a lot of focus on Chrono Phantasma. A lot of focus on that one. I think that's the one I played tournament-wise. That's the one I played a lot when I used to enter tournaments for Blaze Blue. Because I used to run Yuki Terumi a lot. And though I think at one point there was a tournament where someone had banned him and didn't want him in it. And I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to hop on Jin for the tournament. And I did. And I didn't even make it to the winner's bracket. Oh my gosh, I practiced so much Yuki Terumi. So I took Jin. And I just made it to loser semi. It was so bad. I wasn't using Jin at all that time, not since Calamity Trigger, so it was different, and I felt weird after practicing another character. And I really hate when that happens, because I remember practicing Arcana Heart for a tournament, because the most recent game at the time, I think it was Arcana Heart 3, and I had learned, I think her name is Akane, she's like this dog, ninja girl, not the other one, not Cook, that's whatever her, what was her name? I don't remember the other one. That's not the small dog girl, but the bigger, taller dog girl. Ninja Girl, whatever. I used to play her, and I practiced my ass off with her. And then, when I was at the con, the tournament that it ended up being was Arcana Heart 1. And I said, wait, what? You guys are playing 1 and not 3? So, I had to enter the tournament with my old man, Saki Suzura. I made the losers finals, though. Not these, like, I wasn't like semis, like my terrible Jin gameplay during that tournament. But yeah, Saki Suzura, I did okay. I did way better. But I feel like nowadays people gotta know what version of a game they're gonna be using, because that can be different. That makes a big change whether or not the character that you've been practicing and using more often is going to be in the game or not. If they're going to be using a whole different system, like a different version of it, so you'll have to get used to how the older version of a character plays, or the newer version if you played more of the older version and you didn't know it was going to be the newer game. And that does happen at times. I think it also happened with what is it? With one of the, it was another game, but like playing DLC characters and maining DLCs, and then somebody bringing a game to an event or whatever, and they don't have your DLC character because they didn't get the DLC or whatever, or an unlockable character. Like, it's such a hard feeling because you have to go back to more like one of the vanilla main roster characters that you probably haven't played in a while, especially if you mained a DLC character. And that was my Yuki Terumi situation. I think it happened with another game as well. I did really good in the Dengeki tournament though. I used to play Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, and I actually mained Kirito. I know, blah blah, SAO sucks, like people say. I love SAO and I don't care what people say. But I used to main Kirito, and I actually did really well in the tournament. I didn't win though. I actually made it to grand final in that tournament, but the person I actually faced was a Kono Yuki player from SAO as well, another SAO character. And boy, did that guy whoop me so bad. And I remember his friend like coming over to me of like, dude, what were you doing there? You did so good in the other parts. And I was like, but his Kono Yuki was just way worse. Like, I didn't know what to do in that situation. And then his friend, the guy I fought, he looked at his friend. He says to him, oh, no, don't dog on him about it. He's the best Kirito I've ever fought. And I was like, dude, thank you. And I just remember like the sportsmanship he showed there, because his friend for some reason was sitting there saying like, dude, you did so well before, what the heck happened? You should know, that's your friend. You should know that he's good with this character. He whooped me. But I really do miss tournaments. I really haven't played in tournaments in a long time. It's been years. I would say at most maybe last tournament I was in was 2 years ago, I believe, Otakon 2019, and it was UnderNight Inbirth. It was the last thing, and I played Seth for this tournament. That was the last one I was in. Besides, was I in cross tag? No, I actually only played cross tag casuals. I didn't actually join the tournament. I actually just played casuals because I had hopped on the arcade machine. And one thing that I can say, I am not a stick player. I don't play stick. I play pad. So I got wrecked. And surprisingly, the machines that they were using didn't have the USB controller support as some of the other machines do. I don't know why that one didn't. But it did for Dragon Ball FighterZ machines. They had controller support, so I could use my DualShock 4. And UnderNight did as well, so I could use the DualShock 4. But for cross-tag, they didn't have a DualShock 4 support. So I got bodied because I don't know how to use stick well. I do own a stick for PS3. I haven't used it in years because I used to use it for Chrono Phantasma and for Chrono Heart 3 and Street Fighter 4. But I don't really play stick anymore. I kind of stopped using stick. I really only play stick mainly for Street Fighter, mainly because I'm actually a stick Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3 player, and Third Strike. I can play those all on stick really well. Yeah, I actually have used my stick for PS3, UnderNight Inbirth EXE late, and if it, I mean, it depends. It's just like third-party stick that I have. It's not like an official thing. I forgot where I bought it. It's kind of an old-fashioned kind of stick. I believe it might have came out early 2010s or something like that. And it's just, I forgot where I got it. I think I got it like Amazon. And it's a stick that I got. It has PS3 because it has a USB function that I can plug in. And I plugged it into PS3, use it on PS3. But it also has the PS2. It has like a little port for the PS2. So you can also use it on PS2 games. And that's what I used it to play on Alpha 3. And what I also used to play Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus. And of course, original Arcana Heart. Okay, I see. But I'm actually hoping to get a better stick, like a newer stick. Like, it's not a bad stick that I have, but it's a little outdated. And I'm also gonna say that I'm not a fan of really clicky joysticks. I don't really like the whole. It does like a little like a click when you move it around. I'm not much of a fan of the click. I actually prefer it to be a little more silent, like more other like arcade machines that I'm more used to. So it kind of got annoying doing inputs and having to hear the click. So that's why I went to get a different stick. It's not bad though. It's just not the best. So at some point, maybe I will get me a nice new stick, and I'll use it. I'll probably get one maybe like early October, maybe late September, because Melty Blood Type Lumina is dropping late next month, and that game I will try to get a stick for, because surprisingly I used to use, and this is gonna sound crazy, I played Melty Blood on a keyboard. As crazy as it was, I played Melty Blood on PC, so I used to play Melty Blood on a keyboard with the actual arrow keys on the keyboard. And you might think that's crazy, but yes, I used to do like the ASD, and then I would do like my other buttons on like the J, K, L, and M like kind of thing. Like I would do it like that, and that's how I used to play. And I did have a USB controller that I would plug into my laptop, but I would let my friends use it because they were more controller based. So I would literally just play with the keypads, and it's wow. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, because that's how I used to play Melty Blood. I used to use the keyboard because I primarily had the game on PC. And I'm talking about, this is before Melty Blood Actress Again era. This is before like the Steam-based current code version that came out like, what was it, 2016 or 17? This was like Act Cadenza era. This is like older Melty Blood era. Like early 2010s, late 2000s Melty Blood era. So it was a real different time. Before we even had Ryogi Shiki and Archetype Earth in the game. Very early era. But I really haven't played Melty Blood since Actress Again. I think the last time I even played that was I would say 2015 or 16. So it's been quite a while. Actually, it might be before that. It might have been 2014 last time I actually played Melty Blood. So me playing Type Lumina is going to be a real wake-up call since it's been so long. Though I feel like it's going to feel a lot more like UnderNight Inbirth. I will be getting PS4 version. I will be getting Switch. Switch mainly so I can take it to go, because I do want to make sure I can practice when I'm not lugging around my PlayStation to conventions and tournaments and stuff. So I'm playing in a hotel room. I'd much rather have a console I can play on the go without having to lug around my PS4. Anyway, I'm going to do one more match and I'm probably going to go. I actually have some stuff I have to do today. I have a friend who I have to take to this interview in a little bit. So I think he's actually going to call me about an hour. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'll do one more match. And then that'll be it. I'm actually going to randomize it, actually. Oh, what did you say? You started playing fighting games 3 years ago. Okay. I am actually not new to fighting games. I've been playing fighting games for about, give or take, more than about 13 years or so. I'm not super old. I'm not an old man, trust me. I'm only almost 30. I'm 29 actually. I've been playing fighting games since I was about 16 or 17. I've been playing since the PS2 era. And my start actually was that I used to play those old Naruto games like Clash of Ninja, Ultimate Ninja, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, and stuff like that. And you know those button mashy shonen anime like fighting games that were on like PS2 and GameCube and stuff. So I used to play those with my friends, but I was never really good at those games. So I would always get bodied in like those games. Smash, I would get bodied in almost all the time. And I never really had a game that I was good at against my friends. Then I got introduced to Guilty Gear. And I started playing Guilty Gear Isuka, which, by the way, don't play Guilty Gear Isuka. It's not that good. But for at the time, it was the first 2D fighting game I played besides Arcana Heart. So the main 3 games I focused on was Street Fighter Alpha, Arcana Heart, and Guilty Gear Isuka, which later then I started playing Guilty Gear Accent Core. And that was the one game I got really good at. I'm like, whoa, I'm actually good at 2D fighting games? Then my friends would come over and they'd be like, oh yeah, well we'll probably just beat you in this like we did with the Naruto and the Dragon Ball games. And I'm like, okay, you'll see. Then I start whooping all their asses, and the rest is history. And I found out that I was way better than them at these games. However, my friends have gotten a little better. They started practicing themselves and started trying to learn these games as well so that they could go against me. Though some of them, sometimes they get a little discouraged fighting me in these games now because I'm way too good at these games. So they don't really want to play me anymore. It's kind of unfortunate because in the mid-2010s, it's kind of what we used to do. We used to play fighting games. We actually used to play Persona 4 Arena. That was a good game, and I really enjoyed Arena a lot. I think, honestly, the early mid-2010s was probably the best era for fighting games, especially like on PS3. Like, I would play UnderNight Inbirth, I would play Blaze Blue, Persona 4 Arena, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, Guilty Gear Xrd, so many more games. There's a lot of them. But I used to play a lot of these games, and I would sometimes even try to find other fighting games. So I used to download Dojin fighting games. I used to play, like, I think the game was called Vanguard Princess. That was a really cool game. And I also used to play Big Bang Beat, which is based off this visual novel called Big Bang Age, and that was really cool. And there was a bunch of other ones. So it's like a Umineko fighting game I used to play as well, and even a Toho 2D fighting game that I used to play. There were a lot of them, and I used to download just a crap ton of Dojin fighting games, and I used to play a bunch, and then I would play the stuff on PS3. And then 2D fighting games just kind of became my life, though I've slowly started slowing down on playing 2D fighting games. I don't do it as much as I used to. I think I put a lot more focus into RPGs, especially since in the mid to late 2010s, I started getting into like Falcom games and playing like Trails and Ease a lot. So now I play like way more JRPGs than I do fighting games. But yeah, I mean, I'm still a 2D fighting game player. I still want to go back to tournaments. I do want to get my skill back up in these games. And I really want to like get back into that competitive scene that I used to be in the early to mid 2010s, rather than how it was as I started kind of dropping off now in these 2020s. I do want to get back into it though. Anyway, I'm gonna do one last match. I'm actually gonna randomize it. I don't know who I'm gonna get. Oh wow, now I say this will be my last match. I'm gonna go because, like I said, I have to help a friend out today. So I also have to like make a run, get my brother from work and everything. So I have some stuff I have to do today. Ow. I just had this like silence just there. Oh, back up. Oh wow. she kind of, I'm not gonna lie, she slightly crossed me up a little bit. Cause I was trying to like, okay, you know, crouch block, stand block, and the moves came out kind of fast. So she might get me this round. Nope, got her. I will say this though, UnderNight Inbirth is probably one of the most solid games. I tell people if they want to learn a fighting game, I always reference this, or I reference like Street Fighter. Then I'm like, if you want to get into something more technical, then I would say go for something like Blaze Blue, go for something, I don't know, I just feel Blaze Blue is a little more technical in my opinion. But I'd say go for that. Go for Mortal Kombat. For those who want to get into 2D fighting games, that's definitely a way to go. Play something simple. Though I wouldn't say start with something with a bunch of auto combo. Dragon Ball Fighters. Oh, definitely. Because I feel like UnderNight Inbirth has a very universal system, and I feel like the game, like, you really have to know what you're doing in a fighting game to play it, because while I feel like it's pretty telegraphed. Oh yes, I have, trust me, I have been playing Blaze Blue for more than 10 years now. Probably about, I'm gonna say at best, I've been playing Blaze Blue for about maybe 11 years. I have seen that more often than you would understand, bro. Seriously. It's absolutely insane. I hate Tager. I really do. I hate fighting Tagers. I hate fighting Bang Shishigami. I really like characters I don't like fighting. Bang Shishigami. I hate fighting Tager. I hate Kokonoe. I hate brain dead Noel players. I used to be one, but I hate them now. But I do like playing people who play Hazuma. I like what's her name? I like people that play I like Ragnar players. Ragnar players are fun to go against. Naruto players are fun. I like fighting Taokaka players. I like the unpredictability of Taokaka. I like fight. There's certain characters I love fighting, and there's some people I really hate going against. Tager is definitely one of them, though. Cause I don't like grabbers. I don't like grab characters. No, I mean, I can deal with it. It just depends on the character. I've been able to beat Tagers with Hibiki better than I could with other characters, though. Oh yeah, very bad. Really bad matchup. I hate it. But anyway, I'm actually gonna go. Like I said, I do have crap ton of stuff I have to do today. But are you main Tager? I can see it, and you would know the matchup then, as me being a Terrami player and you being a Tager player. I guess we both have that in common, to understand the matchup. But anyway, I'm gonna go for now. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out. I know I've been just talking all day, but hey, this is supposed to be just a chill stream of me chilling and hanging out. I'll probably be back on Tuesday, and I think I'm probably gonna play, maybe I'll do Dengeki or something like that, or maybe I'll even hop on Blaze Blue and try to relearn that game again, because it's been way too long. Because I don't think I've played Central Fiction since maybe 2017, or whatever year it was that the game came out. It's been a long time though. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Once again, this is Tomoki from Tomotaku. Follow me here at Tomotaku92. You can also follow me on Twitter at FangDragonTomo. That's my Twitter handle. And my YouTube page, which is under Tomotaku as well, where all of these past streams actually get uploaded to the YouTube in full for people who have missed the stream can watch it later. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesdays where I stream things. I will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Tales of Arise. I will be playing the demo. just like I did when I played the Scarlet Nexus demo for the stream, so I will be doing that. I might actually be playing Arise with a friend. I have a friend who streams as well. We'll probably be playing the game together when the game drops in September. If I get Melty Blood for PS4, I will stream Melty Blood as well. But the only game I'm not streaming is Kuro no Kiseki. I'm sorry guys, but that one is off limits. I want to experience that on my own. That's how I do for Falcom games. I play them on my own. I like to experience it. Maybe later on a replay, I'll play Kuro no Kiseki on stream. But just for my own enjoyment of the game, I'm going to play it on my own time without a stream on schedule or anything like that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is Tomoki from Tomotaku signing out. Peace.